bestbookbits.com presents The Miracle Morning, the not-so-obvious secret guaranteed to transform your life before 8 a.m. by Hal Elrod. Published in 2012 and weighing 182 pages. What's been widely regarded as one of the most life-changing books ever written may be the simplest approach to achieving everything you've ever wanted and faster than you've ever thought possible. What if you could wake up tomorrow and any or every area of your life was beginning to transform? What would you change? The Miracle Morning is already transforming the lives of tens of thousands of people around the world by showing them how to wake up each day with more energy, motivation, and focus to take your life to the next level. It's been right here in front of us all along, but this book has finally brought it to life. The written summary can be found on our website, bestbookbits.com. So without further ado, I bring the book summary of The Miracle Morning. Why you need this? Hal Elrod argues that there are three key reasons that everyone, including you, should take on the Miracle Morning and change your life. Number one, you are worth it. Success and happiness is something that everyone is capable of having. Everyone is deserving. And number two, you need to stop settling. Whether it be personally, professionally, or financially, you need to set goals and dedicate the time necessary to achieve them. Settling for less is not the answer. Settling for less is not the answer. And number three, your morning routine has a significant effect on your success in every area of your life. It's not just about energy levels. Focused, productive, successful mornings generate focused, productive, successful days. Focused, productive, successful mornings generate focused, productive, successful days, which inevitably create a successful life. In the same way that unfocused, unproductive, and mediocre mornings generate unfocused, unproductive, and mediocre days, and ultimately a mediocre quality of life. Elrod adds that even if you don't think that you're a morning person, there is a way, and the Miracle Morning will show you how. You'll be blown away by how much more energy, motivation, and time you're going to have, with increased productivity, significantly less stress, improved health, and way more vitality and joy. Where it all began. Hal Elrod technically died at the age of 20 following a car accident. He was told that he would never run again, let alone walk. This was the first time he truly felt he hit rock bottom. Elrod actually recovered completely and not only walks, but ran a 52-mile ultramarathon. Elrod was struck again when he went bankrupt following the global financial crisis. This left him depressed and desperate, once again hitting rock bottom. In a bad way, Elrod went for a run and listened to a podcast. Something clicked for him, and the following phrase was the real motivator behind the Miracle Morning. Your level of success will rarely exceed your level of personal development, because success is something you attract by the person you become. Elrod discusses how while he planned how and when he would work on personal development, it became clear to him that mornings were a time with the least distractions, a time when you were still motivated and less likely to forget or skip your work. He stated that his own personal development journey by spending his mornings practicing. He spent 1 hour doing 6 activities, and he believes that those actions are what changed his life and can change yours too. He spent the first hour of every day in silence, reading books, reciting affirmations, visualizing his goals, journaling his thoughts, and exercising. And with that, the Miracle Morning was created. 3 steps. Elrod explains that 95% of people settle. 95% of people settle. They spend their time wishing for more, but settling for less. And rather than continuing on in the vicious cycle, there are 3 steps that one can take to turn this around. Step 1. Acknowledge the 95% reality check. Acknowledge the 95% reality check. It's time to accept that you don't act now, nothing will change, and you may never realize your full potential. You don't want to live a mediocre life, so don't be a part of the 95% who settle. Step 2. Identify the causes of mediocrity. Elrod identifies 7 possible reasons that you are living a mediocre life. You are living in the past. You have no purpose. You are isolating your decisions. There is no accountability. You have a circle of influence that promotes mediocrity. you aren't working on personal development. And finally, you lack a sense of urgency. Step 3, draw your line in the sand. Elrod's first step is to make the first move, make a decision, and draw your line in the sand. Commit to making a change effective immediately. Commit to making a change effective immediately. You have to stop putting it off. Today is the day. What's your why? We've all heard the saying, you snooze, you lose before, and Elrod emphasizes the significance of this phrase. By pressing snooze and essentially delaying getting up and out of bed until the last minute means you are delaying living your life. Rather than jumping out of bed, ready to embrace the day, you are resisting against it. Elrod doesn't believe that we need a standard 8 hours of sleep each night. It's a myth. After many experiments on himself and others, he emphasizes that the key factor in waking up with energy is that you tell yourself before you go into bed that you will be getting enough sleep that night and would wake up in the morning feeling energized and ready to go, regardless of whether it's 4 hours or 9 hours. If you acknowledge and accept that you're getting a good amount of sleep, then you'll feel great in the morning. The Miracle Morning is largely about recreating that experience of waking up feeling energized and excited and doing it every single day of your life, for the rest of your life. It's about getting out of bed with purpose, not because you have to, but because you genuinely want to, and dedicating time each day to developing yourself into the person you need to be to create the most extraordinary, fulfilling, and abundant life you can imagine. The 5-step snooze-proof wake-up strategy. Elrod has come up with a 5-step process to stop you hitting snooze and losing your mornings. Step 1. Set your intentions before bed. It's really important to go to bed with a positive frame of mind and outlook for the next day. Elrod points out that the first thing you're likely to think about when you wake up is whatever you were thinking about the night before. Be conscious of this and think positive about the day ahead. And step 2, move your alarm clock across the room. This one is key. Having your alarm next to your bed is going to do you no favors. Elrod suggests you move it to the other side of your room. This encourages you to physically get out of bed and turn it off, naturally spurring energy and helping to wake you up. Step 3, brush your teeth. There's nothing quite having the feeling of freshly clean teeth. Do this first thing in the morning and you'll have taken a good step towards waking up and getting ready. No one likes morning breath. And step 4, drink a full glass of water. After a night of sleep, we all wake up with dehydration, and dehydration is a key factor for fatigue. More often than not, those moments during the day when you feel sleepy and fatigued is due to a lack of water. Elrod suggests that you start with a glass of water first thing in the morning to get you going. And step 5, get dressed or jump in the shower. Elrod's 5th step has 2 options. Get dressed in your exercise clothes so that you're dressed and ready to be active, or B, have a shower. This gives you the fresh, clean start to the day. The Lifesavers. The Life, SAVERS, are the 6 practices that Elrod guarantees you are going to help you reach your full potential. These are personal development practices with the aim of helping you find the forces within you that will help you change and transform your life. S is for silence. Elrod acknowledges that we lead busy, fast-paced lives that are constantly noisy. Being actively silent can be life-changing. It allows you to increase your self-awareness while simultaneously reducing stress. This time spent in silence can be used to set goals and priorities. A few ways to be actively silent are meditating, praying, or breathing. A is for affirmations. They may feel odd to begin with, but Elrod emphasizes the importance and the power of positive affirmations. They help you build a mindset that allows you to transform your life. It's too easy to talk down to ourselves and to revert to negative talk. Work on using affirmations to change this limiting habit. Elrod suggests considering the following points to establish what affirmations are going to work for you. What do you want? Why do you want this? Who do you have to be in order to make this happen? What are you going to commit to doing to make this happen? And what quotes, phrases, and perspectives inspire you? V is for visualization. Elrod encourages you to use visualization as a tool to imagine the lifestyle, behaviors, and future you want. Once you have visualized this, it will be easy to put it into action. As Elrod discusses, this is often a method that top athletes use with success to better their performance. He likens it to mental rehearsal. You're practicing what you are going to put into action. You're practicing what you are going to put into action. Elrod mentioned that the more often than not, your past can hinder your visualizations. You have to let go of what has happened and focus on what you want to make happen. Let go of what has happened and focus on what you want to make happen. Creative visualization enables you to design the vision that will occupy your mind, ensuring that the greater pool of you is your future, a compelling, exciting, and limitless future. E is for exercise. Elrod stresses the importance in engaging in exercise daily, regardless of how long. Moving your body encourages blood flow, mental clarity, and will boost your energy levels, health, and increase your productivity. Despite what some people think, exercising will help you maintain energy levels throughout the entire day. NR is for reading. A key aspect of Elrod's personal development process is learning and gaining knowledge. One of the best ways to do this is by reading. You can read about almost any topic from any expert and only be increasing your knowledge and skills. There is nothing to be lost. Elrod suggests aiming to read at least 10 pages a day, set yourself a goal, and stick to it. S is for scribing. Scribing or writing is Elrod's final personal development practice. He really emphasizes the importance of journaling, even a 5-10 minutes a day, as a way to get thoughts out of your head and onto paper. This can help eliminate stress, clear the mind, and help you discover breakthroughs and new ideas. The 6-minute miracle. Elrod acknowledges that not everyone can dedicate an entire hour to their morning routines, but he believes that absolutely anyone has a spare 6 minutes. Even on those days you are rarely pressed for time, 6 minutes is the minimum amount of time you need to start putting Elrod's miracle mornings into practice and changing your life. Here's how he suggests you spend your 6 minutes. Minute 1. Spend your first minute in total silence. Don't rush or stress. Just sit in a dedicated silence time and make an effort to slow your mind down. Relax and release any stress. Minute 2. Spend your second minute focusing on your daily affirmations. Read these out loud. And minute 3, the third minute should be spent visualize yourself reaching your goals. Elrod also suggests creating a vision board. And minute 4, write for the fourth minute. Note down the things that you are grateful for and proud of. Write down your intentions for the day. And minute 5, spend a minute reading a few pages of a self-development book. Even if you only read one little idea, it will be a valuable input for your day. Minute 6, the final step is to exercise or move. Just for 1 minute, star jumps, press-ups, sit-ups, lunges, or a stair run. Just do something to get your heart racing. You can customize your own miracle morning. Although Elrod promotes the miracle morning, he explains that it can be done any time of the day. If the evenings is free, then use that time to go through the actions. Elrod suggests that you don't eat until after you have performed all the steps in your miracle morning. He also stresses the importance of eating fresh fruits and vegetables and healthy living foods. Food is the fuel for your body and your mind. You don't have to do the same exact thing every day. Mix it up with different workouts, new vision boards, or new meditation practices. Keep it interesting for yourself. Elrod also notes that this isn't strictly for the working week. The more you engage in the miracle morning, the better you are going to feel, so why not do it on the weekends also? It's going to take 30 days to change your life. Elrod's seen the evidence that you can change any habit in 30 days. If you want to give this a real go and change your life for the better, you need to commit to it for 30 days. It's been said that the quality of our life is created by the quality of our habits. The quality of our habits. If a person is living a successful life, then that the person simply has the habits in place that are creating and sustaining their level of success. Elrod explains what the first 30 days of implementing or removing a habit may be like. Day 1 till 10, phase 1, unbearable. It is inevitable that the first 10 days are going to be tough. Once you've hit day 2 or 3, you begin to realize that it's not so much fun as you first thought, and the time begins to drag. It's new and different. It's expected to feel a bit of resistance. Elrod emphasizes that this is only temporary. 10 days isn't long enough to struggle through. Anyone can do it, and you'll come out the other side. Day 11 to 20, phase 2, uncomfortable. Once you hit day 10, you are over the hump. The hard part is over. You're getting used to your new routine, although you're not totally comfortable with it. You know what to expect and you find it easier. This period still requires discipline and commitment. Discipline and commitment. Day 21 to 30, phase 3, unstoppable. The last few days are the easy part. This is where your established habits are a part of your daily ritual and work to sustain this for the future. This is often when pride steps in and you can be proud looking back on your successes. Conclusion. Key takeaways. Don't believe the myth that you need a minimum of 8 hours sleep to wake refreshed and energized. Elrod emphasizes the importance of acknowledging that you can get a lot less and still be productive and energized. Stop snoozing your alarm. Take 5 simple steps to avoid falling into this trap, one of which is putting your alarm on the other side of the room. The 6 key practices are silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing. If you don't have much time in the morning, all it takes is 6 minutes to create your miracle morning. If you spend 1 minute on each of the key practices, you'll be on the road to transforming your life. It takes 30 days to make and sustain a new habit. And that's a wrap on the Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Subscribe to our channel for future summaries and check out our website bestbookbits.com for the written summary and more. To buy the book, use our website store where you'll find this book and hundreds more to browse and purchase. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned a thing or two about the Miracle Morning. Have yourself an amazing day and a miracle morning. Thanks for watching.